Welcome to Joe Adventures. Here we find ourselves a wetland. And here we find me. Yeah. Okay, I don't have my tripod. Check it out. My window's fixed. But now it's not a slider no more. It's just a solid rear window. Not cheap, but it does the trick. All right, so I'm here to check on a geocache I hid back in 2008. That's a long time ago. That's like nearly 20 years ago or so. 18 years ago or so. Hasn't been found since last year, so I thought, well, maybe I'll just go over and see if I can find it. It's called a very radical wetland. And the reason it's called a very radical wetland is because of this. It's a wetland. And over where that bridge is right over there is Salmon Creek. So Salmon Creek's right over there. I'll take a walk over there in a minute. And then down here is like a little wetland here. It's a little wetland mitigation, stormwater facility. When it rains a lot, it stores water there. So we don't get lots of flooding and whatnot. Anyway, it's called a very radical wetland because it is it's a mystery geocache. The geocache location where I had the coordinates is somewhere else. Then I posted some random numbers, which are the actual coordinates to the geocache here, but I changed them. And you have to do something to the number to figure out where the coordinates are to get you here. And then you can find the geocache. It's called a very radical geocache. It's a mathematical mystery. So there's two sets of numbers. One will give you the 45, the north coordinates, and the other one will give you, is it the eastern coordinates, I think? Anyway, you'll get your north coordinates, and I want to say your east-west coordinates. All right, anyway, all you have to do is just do something to the numbers, and you'll get those coordinates. It's a radical find. So think about the hint I gave was square root. No, that's not the hint I gave. That's exactly what you're looking for. It's a square root. Yeah, it's a square root. The hint was it's hip to be square. You know that song Huey Lewis in the News, it's hip to be square? Well, that's just kind of a play on words there. So anyway, let's take a look here. We'll see if I can find my geocache, see if it's here. If it's not, I might just archive it, which means just disable it and it's gone and it won't be findable anymore. If it's there, then I will just put a new log sheet in it, maybe, and let it continue to live. So let's go take a look around. All right, here on the Salmon Creek watershed. So there you go. There's our wetland mitigation. It's right there. I think the geocache is over by that tree, or one of those trees over there. And this is where all the stormwater goes. So it doesn't all flow into. I'll show you right over here. Check this out. Ooh, I want to drop my phone. So it doesn't all flow into the creek at one time and flood. It stores it over in the wetland over there and slowly releases into the creek to reduce flooding on seriously rainy days. Here's some fun animal information about it. Oh, this is kind of cool right here. Clark County built the original bridge in 1935 and replaced it with a cement span. So that looks really cool. Now it looks like this. This is it now. So that's what it looked like before. Animals under the water and above the water. Some trees over there, good homes for some woodpeckers. Salmon do live in this creek, that's why it's called Salmon Creek. All right, let's go see if we can find that geocache now. So here it is. Water flows in. You can see it flowing in right there. Flows into this, stores it here. Then there's a pipe over here. When it gets high enough, it flows out and into the creek slowly. Same with back over there too. At least that's how I think it works. Okay, geocache. My original geocache was hidden. I want to say it was like right in here. It was like, oops, right in this spot here. Let's take a look. Ugh. Okay, check this out. There's this nice little mossy log right here. I moved it. There it is. It's not the original container, but there you go. There's the geocache right there. It's my geocache. So I'm not gonna archive it. I'm gonna keep it here, and I'm just gonna put a new log sheet in it. There we go, like this. Very radical wetland. Geocache is there. It's official. That's good to know. So I have an old geocache, 2008. One of the relatively first geocaches that I hid. It's still there. So I'm gonna put a new piece of paper in there and let them know that the geocache is still in place and still out and still playable too. Kind of challenging to find though, but that's okay. It should be challenging a little bit, but it's findable. If I can find it, anyone can. I find lots of DNF. I log a lot of DNFs where I can't find a geocache. But with that, checked out my geocache. Everything's good. I'll see you next week.